Hello! Perfidious Beat here, ready to plop a stool down next to this mission and milk it like a cow in XCOM, War of the Chosen. That's right, I'm going full Farmer Ted on this one. It's time. It's time for me to get a little bit of payback on the aliens for what they have done to us over the course of this campaign. It's time for me to strap Mel Gibson to a chair, take a ball-peen hammer, and turn his toes into roast beef, as it were. Pete, was that a Payback reference? Yeah, I mean, that movie, it's just, you know, it kind of disturbs me a little bit. The roast beef toes scene in particular troubles me a pretty significant deal. I have a real problem with that particular movie moment. It's fucking haunting. And in this one, you know, today, the part of Mel Gibson, I feel like it's going to be played by some unlucky Advent troopers because I want to get some XP here. I'm gonna farm some of these guys. I feel like it's the where did that Muton come from? I feel like it's time for us to do it. Cherry Priest has got a lot of squad side shots here. I'm not shooting those zombies. Why bother with the zombies? The heavy mech, we got a bad chance to hit that heavy lancer. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and open these guys up. But anyway, back to the whole Mel Gibson thing. That scene haunts me. Although as much as the roast beef toast scene haunts me, it doesn't haunt me as much as the whole Lucy Liu thing. I still probably have seen Payback maybe like half a dozen times. I still have no idea what the hell is going on with Lucy Liu's character in that film. I can't explain it. Pearl, that character, just doesn't make a single lick of sense. Not a damn bit of sense. None. Just no motivation. Other than walking around in like tight leather pants and occasionally slapping Greg Henry for fun, her character just doesn't have any purpose in the movie. And right now somebody would be like, Pete, her purpose was eye candy. It's Lucy Liu. She's like, you know, the most gorgeous woman in the 90s as rated by People magazine. And you're not wrong, but the question that I have with when it comes down to that is, sure, the movie can have a little eye candy, but from a storytelling perspective, the character still needs to have a motivation for being in a film. I mean, the Vonnegut rule still applies here. Every character should want something, even if that something is just a glass of water. And besides, the part of eye candy in that movie is already sort of being played by Maria Bello. Am I right? I mean, I'm not wrong about that one. Maria Bello is supposed to be the eye candy, right? You can't, well, Pete, you can't have two pieces of eye candy? No, I mean, I suppose you can, but it's just, it troubles me. Just like the roast beef toes. The roast beef toes, it confuses me. That movie's a wreck. This is a great intro, by the way. Pete, you're sitting here talking about roast beef toes as if that's actually a thing. You know, the roast beef toes scene, fucking, it really gets to me. On a fundamental level, I think the roast beef toes scene in Payback is actually more troubling to me than the ear slicing scene in Reservoir Dogs. I mean, in Reservoir Dogs, that scene is hard. That guy's getting worked over good. But the roast beef toes thing, that's never gonna heal, man. You can sew an ear back on. Somebody slices your ear off, you can sew it back on. The roast beef toes, though, that's never coming back. That's never gonna heal, ever. This poor lone son of a bitch has no idea what he's in for. Also, these zombies are just playing Ring Around the Rosie. No, the zombies actually now have a purpose. They will try and close in on us. Also, that zombie teleport. It's teleporting zombies. Advent has stepped up their game. Oh, never mind. He's real confused. He thought he was coming this way, but then he's like, no, you know what? I miss my daddy. I'm going to go love my big robot. Those guys actually landed in a really shitty spot. Because what I'd love to do is run down there and murder all of them with a combination plate of Blade Storm and Shotgun Surgery from Joe Hill and company. The problem is they're making that actually a little bit difficult. Also, Tabitha King is kind of far from safety. You know what, Tab? We're going to need you. As much as I'd love to sit here and maybe take some more shots at those guys, we're going to need you to get back towards the extraction zone. Tabitha King is super duper fast and super sneaky. We are going to need at least one more turn to get her to safety, though. So these reinforcements, we can either go aggressive, have the guys come down here and turn them into a pile of haggis, Will that zombie be able to get to us if we go for Plan Haggis, though? He might. Cherry Priest is definitely going to be able to finish off that heavy lancer. I think we just have her go lightning hands. Okay. Yep, he dodged it, but, you know, that's going to happen. How about a little 7 to 9 from the sniper rifle with the flesh wound to soften him up? There you go. Nice critical kill for Cherry Priest. I don't think he, you know, I think maybe he's had enough, actually. So we could bring Charlie Houston down here. We would have to run and gun to put him into Overwatch. I'm actually worried about the zombie. Can anybody see that zombie? Does anybody have a shot at the zombie? Joe Hill? You cannot see the zombie. And as soon as it steps down over that hill, you're not gonna be able to see the zombie. Nobody can have eyes on a zombie. That really makes plan. There's no way that zombie can get to us in a single move. It's just, they can't do it. You know what? We take a risk here. I really would like to get a little more Overwatch as well. We're not going to have as much as we ordinarily would, and we're not going to have characters in as good of a support position as we... The other thing we could do is just go, you know what? We could just go on Overwatch here and wait for them to come to us. I don't think necessarily that maybe that's not a bad plan. I'm on it. Let's Overwatch in place. Let these guys land. See what it is. Let them come to us. Yes, we're going to need one more turn to get everybody to safety. But if we have to, you know, forego the whole milk it like a cow plan, at least we're going to make it easy on ourselves to escape. What do we got? A Warlock and 2 Stun Lancers. Really, we should have gone with Plan Aggression because we would have killed all 3 of these guys. With 2 Overwatch shots and double Blade Storm, we would have killed all those guys. It would have been no problem whatsoever. What are you doing? Maltobane! Man, you're setting yourself on fire. Well, that's a good start for Team XCOM. I appreciate your contribution to the program. Joe Hill with a big whiff. Get it together. And shotgun. Well, Charlie Houston, environmental warrior, taking it to the tree, but not necessarily the enemy. Great shooting, guys. Fantastic job all around. I'm proud of all of you. Each and every one of you has done a great service for your country, your organization, and your fellow soldiers today. Alright, with the exception of... Never mind, all of you suck. All of you suck. These other guys coming in. I mean, that zombie's going to be on the move for sure. And that guy can teleport, so we got to watch out for that cat. The Warlock set himself on fire, so it seems like his contributions are going to be pretty minimal. I don't think while engaged in flame, he's going to be able to... Engaged in flame? That sounds really dramatic. I am engaged in flame. I don't think while he's on fire, he's going to be using any psychic powers, though, because I just don't think that's how psychic powers work. What's the deal with the alien activity here? You guys seem to be taking a sweet-ass time. Oh, here we go. All of that for you to dramatically point at us, huh? I mean, okay. Tabitha King, you still have the ability to shadow yourself, don't you? Yes, you do. 100% for a shot there. Not a guaranteed kill, though. 95% for a shot there. Don't you have the ability that if your shot kills, it doesn't reveal you? Oh, target definition. Any unit seen by a Reaper remains permanently visible? Oh, I forgot we had that. Man, that's really good. I forgot we had that, and also that it's awesome. Charlie Houston, we can bring you over here. Shotgun the Warlock. Actually, we could bring you here. Shoot this man in the spine. Use your kill on this guy. Take an implacable move. Come over here behind this burning tree. Blow that man into chunklets. That potentially does leave you visible to these guys, though. That Warlock's a bit of a problem. I would like to kill him, but then also get away. Can we get flank shots? Let's send J.K. Rowling out here and see if she can just straight up murder him with a one-shot flanker. 98%, 67 for the crit. His dodge has troubled us. Yeah, it's not good. J.K. Rowling did get 2 ability points for a flank shot. And this is another reason why I'm doing this. The ability point gain from the flankers is real nice. So we know where those enemies are because Tabitha King spotted them, but it doesn't allow us to take squad sight shots at them unless she still has line of sight. Okay, so, you know, we learned an important lesson about the way that particular skill works. Let's see if we can get Toni Morrison a couple ability points here for a flanker as well. 93%. I love dodge. It's real good. Real happy with dodge and the way that it works. It's a good skill. Chuck Wendig doesn't have a whole lot to offer here. We're also getting a little low on troopers, and I mean, we don't necessarily have enough oomph left in the shed to kill everyone. Are we going to be visible to these guys here? But if one of them moves, the other ones might be able to monkey with us, and I don't like that Muton much. We do still have a Mimic Beacon. Alright, what if we do a quick little pistol shot? What do you got? 90%? I'll take it. Even if he dodges it, he's still dead. Yeah, that man is done.
You can't handle me.
I really, really, really hate Undying Loyalty, though. Like, I really hate it a lot. Even with the pistol shot, we're not going to get the kill. Joe Hill can probably put the zombie... He can put the zombie down. Killing shit twice? Yeah, I don't like that much. Watch him get back up. Yeah, he's going to get up 3 times. We could suppress this man. We could also just have Tabitha King shoot him. You know what? This doesn't necessarily reveal Tabitha King either. It will end their turn and leave her really, really vulnerable. You know what? Let's move you first, just in case. 99%. 4 to 5 damage is not going to be a kill here. We should very much like her if she is going to do that. We want that to be a kill shot. Charlie Houston has serial and run and gun. Is there any way we could engineer a double kill with that? I mean, probably. We could run and gun to here. If we serial, run and gun, shoot this man in the back and kill him, then we could probably follow that up with a slash, come over here and murder that. Charlie Houston's doing a lot of heavy lifting here. If that is going to be our plan, we would still have Cherry. Yeah, okay, that's acceptable. First off, we got nothing else better to do with Chuck Wendig. Let's have him take a ghetto shot here. I mean, we called it a ghetto shot for a reason. So Tabitha King, then, I need you to soften this man up. You can't miss him. If you could stay concealed, that'd be great. How'd we do? Oh, yeah, she's still sneaked up. All right, beautiful. Okay, so, yeah, we got this. So we're going to have to burn all of our cooldowns, though, because we're going to go serial. I keep forgetting every time we use serial that we cannot use run and gun. Son of a bitch. Well, then, that's a bit of a pickle. May have to go for the Mimic Beacon here. Cherry Priest, what's your... Now, you know what? Cherry Priest can get the job done as long as this man doesn't make a zombie. Which he almost certainly will.
On the margins.
Love dodge. Well then. We need to kill this Warlock. You know what? The Warlock is on fire, but even on fire he can still shoot. So we could move to here, murder this man. That gets us implacable. Might give us enough move to go take a shot at the Warlock. Alright, let's try it. So with serial triggering there, I gotta wonder, we get both of those actions refunded? No, we do not get both of those actions refunded. In fact, we didn't even get one action refunded. Okay, so that guy's gonna take a little burn damage. If he tries to move, and I believe he will because he is flanked, Charlie Houston should hack him in half. Okay, you got a Muton moving up. Don't like that much. Oh, clever girl. He dropped down low. The Heavy Mech is running forward full speed. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. That guy's in the open. The Muton has me a little concerned, though. XCOM? What's, hello? Get Blade Storm, son. Advent Priest was killed. He didn't go into stasis. Okay, yeah, see, now it may be time for us to go ahead and go. We got a lot of bad guys coming in. That Muton is a significant problem. We're not even going to be able to get out there to put those guys in real harm's way. Okay, yeah, maybe it's time to go. 68% chance for Chuck Wendig here. You are... Okay, first off, we got to make sure everybody's in the extraction zone. Chuck, we got 5 soldiers outside, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and Tabitha King makes 5. So Chuck is okay to do whatever he wants, and what he wants to do right now is maybe hold off and give somebody an extra action. Tabitha King, we need you in the extraction zone, which for you is no problem because you are super greasy fast. You can run back over here and for some reason not have a shot at anything. Well, we could have you give Joe Hill an extra shot. Cherry Priest, you gotta move because we need you in the extraction zone. So we're gonna have you fall back to here. And what do you got, a pistol here? It's not gonna do much with his armor. We'll hold on to your action for a minute. How can Joe Hill not see this guy? No targets available. Really? How? Alright, Tony Morrison, we're going to bring you around to here. This robot is going to be very, very well shielded. We could go combat protocol and get him most of the way. You know what? Yeah, combat protocol, see if we can get him most of the way dead here. You'll give him the jolt, girl. Here it comes. Oh, she jilted him like a college lover. Alright, he took a hit there. Chuck, go ahead and take that 68%. It's not great, but we don't need your action for anything else. One robot is down. Drilled him.
You see that?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Tabitha King, why don't you reload? Charlie Houston, I want you in the drop zone. You are too valuable to risk. Fall back. J.K. Rowling, likewise too valuable to risk.
Roger that.
We still have 1 soldier outside? Who? Okay, okay, just took it a minute to update to the 0. So let's put you on Overwatch. Joe Hill, might as well Overwatch. Let's see what kind of reinforcements come in. If it looks like something that maybe we can deal with, you know, we can hang around and continue our Savage campaign. No, okay, they're starting to ramp it up now. Heavy Mech and the Warlock all in the same bit, where maybe our eyes are getting a little bit big for our belly, and they do still have that Muton backing them up as well. Why are these guys always praising the sun like they're playing Dark Souls 3? Praise the sun. Pistol shot on this one. Okay. Lift it.
Adjusting aim.
We got no shots out of... Okay, I was going to say, we should at least get one out of Joe Hill here. Good shot. Joe Hill connecting for 3.
Hit the armor.
That's all right. We can leave whenever we want. So nobody this turn gets to leave the extraction zone. We're fighting exclusively from inside of it. But we should be able to do everything we need to do to get maybe 1 or 2 more kills before we get out of here. Also a little concerned that this mission might crash because it seems real hanger-uppy. Man, that guy's always like, oh, I got to get in the last word here. Yeah, heavy Mac 100%, 75% on the priest. What about a lightning hand shot here? 60. I mean, we want to use them because we're gonna. This is it. We're going for like everything we can get. And also, I definitely should have done this first. So, Cherry. Okay, Cherry Priest. Have you got a grenade? Like a explodey grenade? You do not. Who does? Well, Chuck's out of ammo. So let's have Chuck reload. Take a shot. 69. Alright. Who doesn't want a 69 with Chuck winded? I have to assume that his beard would tickle very delightfully on your naughty bits. Okay, Tabitha Black Widow King. You know what? You don't get a lot of kills here. Why don't you see if you can finish off this heavy mech for us? We could save you to give a bonus. Do we want to have you give a bonus action to Joe Hill? You know what? Why not have you give a bonus action to Joe Hill? Teamwork. Give Joe Hill some extra. Give him a little extra. And then, you know, shoot this robot in the brain. You didn't get it done? Yeah, you're definitely revealed. That's fine. Aw, you kidding me? Charlie, I needed like 2 more tiles out of you, bro. You couldn't give me 2 tiles? 2 tiles is all I needed. You can't give me 2 tiles? Very disappointing. It looks like maybe all we're gonna get is the mech. I would rather take 2 pistol shots than 1 sniper shot.
You see that?
Yeah, it was, you know, I mean, you shot him, man. Big deal. We can work over... Man, the priest is just proven to be pretty unhittable. Joe Hill, 75% chance at the priest. 63% chance at the lancer. You know, that's vastly more likely to produce a kill. Go for that. Joe Hill! The man cannot be stopped. The thrill of the kill from Joe Hill. Well... 52%? No chance to crit. Go ahead and fire at the priest. We're leaving at the end of this turn anyway, so all of this stuff is basically just us being vindictive jerks. Because we can lift off the Avenger whenever we damn well please. Charlie Houston has a no shot. Okay, well, I guess we just lift off the Avenger then. Avenger's ready to escape. Activating this ability will abandon all soldiers not in the extraction zone. That's nobody, so we're going to go ahead and leave.
Excellent work, Commander. Looks like the Avenger lives to fight another day.
We've done it. 24 out of 29 aliens killed in a flawless Avenger defense feels pretty good. I'm thinking, yeah, mission photo is definitely in order here. Let's see if we can get something a little more dramatic than a shot of everyone's knees. You know what, guys? Can you swap locations? Yeah, that's actually much cooler. Earth is ours, and XCOM will fight for it. Let's zoom in a little. I really wish we could get into, like, landscape mode. Can we get into landscape mode? So they have meme layout and not meme layout. You know what? I think I kind of like meme layout better. Earth is ours, and XCOM will fight for it. So good. Not as good as the shot of everyone's knees, mind you, but still, pretty good shot. I still like the knee photo best. Is there normally a loading screen after that mission? How come we didn't come back to the ship? Oh, I mean, I guess there's no Sky Ranger taking off because we're already there. We're just running up some... maybe there is usually a loading screen after that. We should have like 55 billion promotions to take care of, though, because I think everybody on that mission picked one up. Oh, never mind. We still came back off of the Sky Ranger. Everybody is tired, which, you know, yeah, stands to reason. Chuck Blackbird Windig started the mission wounded and stayed that way. All right, let's get some promotions out here. Oh, so good. The Black Widow. Fire a shot while in shadow, guaranteed to remain in shadow. Seems pretty good. Marksman. Kill shots increase crit chance by 5 to a maximum of 20. Seems really, really, really good, actually. Alternatively, we could just take Kill Zone, which is also really, really good. Silent Killer is intriguing, but that seems like an ability. Shots taken in shadow of 2 armor piercing, also good. Sting just seems like there's no Saboteur ability this rank, which makes me a little salty because I really like the Saboteur stuff. It just seems like Sting is maybe a little bit better. We really got to focus on getting Tabitha King some bonus action points here, though. Soul Harvester, I'm not entirely sure that's useful. Blood Trail is intriguing, but again, really I just want more sabotage abilities. Don't want to make a poster out of that. Joe Hill, Face Off or Kill Zone? They're both great. They really are. I'm at a loss. These abilities are both fantastic. We have like 15 guys that already have Kill Zone. And my main problem with Kill Zone with the sniper is sniper rifles only have 3 ammo. You know what? I'm going to go with Face Off. It's better for lost missions, I think, and we've been doing mostly lost missions with our snipers. Cherry Priest, you did not get a promotion. Tony Morrison, you likewise did not get a promotion. You guys are fucking slacking back there. Deep cover or untouchable? This is actually the one rank for Ranger that really seems like a no-brainer because deep cover is shit and untouchable is freaking godlike. So we're going to be taking that. Charlie the Mystic Houston ranking up. Got our Codex brains. And the other thing we better be seeing here, Dr. Tigan, is I expect the Doom counter to have been reduced significantly. Significant reductions in the soldiers shaken. Combat is taking extreme mental toll on the soldiers that won't be available for deployment until they have rested on the Avenger. Alright, so J.K. Rowling actually got, Chuck Wendig got a fear of panic. Okay, so he has like a recursive fear. When somebody panics, he also panics?
The facility you know as the Black Site. It is the place of our birth. And the final march for those humans, deceived by the Elders' false promises.
Oh, so the Elders are taking humans and turning them into Advent? I just assumed they were rendering down to their constituent components and making them into Soylent Green. Honestly, I think Soylent Green might be better. So let's take a look at our soldiers here. Chuck Wendig has a negative trait now. Fear of panic. Chance to panic when a squad mate panics. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Like, somebody else loses their shit. Chuck Wendig also loses their shit. He's like that. He's like one of those people who, when they see somebody else vomit, can't also just help but vomit. They're like, oh, man, if you hurl, I'm gonna hurl, man. Don't do that to me, bro. If you yak, I'm definitely gonna yak. Also, don't we have somebody else who has a negative trait? Joe Hill, don't you have, like, compulsive reloader or something? We really want to get rid of that. Spotter adjacency bonus? Yeah. Or did we already get... No, you have compulsive reloader. I know for a fact that you have it. Let's go see about getting rid of some of these negative quirks if we can. Remove negative traits. There are no available soldiers with negative traits. Oh, Chuck Wendig is hurt, so... I'm almost positive Joe Hill has compulsive reloader, though. Why is Joe Hill not available? Is it because he's tired? Soldier abilities. No, this is... No, I don't want to see... Is there one that says, like, soldier traits? Customize soldier bonds? No? I'm positive Joe Hill is a compulsive reloader, and I want to get rid of it. He must need a chance to rest. This better be the Avatar project ticking down, or I'm going to be furious. This used to give you a reduction of 4, by the way, when you completed it. Killing the Codex reduced the Avatar progress by 1!
Brain could prove to be a substantial setback for the aliens' work on the Avatar project.
1. Okay. I do actually want to investigate that soldier. Covert action. Conjurers of the Storm. So we got Conjurers of the Storm increased. Okay, gives us bonus, gain additional resistance orders and covert actions. All right, that's good. Got some soldiers back.
Continues to learn a great deal about these chosen.
And we have located information about Dar-Hur Valinor, the Dark Strider, who is the one chosen we have never encountered. Additional faction order slot gain, new faction orders granted in reserves 2. Additional covert actions are now available. Reduce Avatar project progress. We're going to do that one. Gain an additional 3 power on the Revenger. That's pretty good. Okay, let's go assign a new covert action, because it's going to be reduce Avatar project progress. Somebody can get +4 hacking. We can negate the chance that there's a soldier captured by spending 25 supplies, which we will definitely do. So what do we need? We need, okay, anybody who's a sergeant or higher. Do we have, like, an extra sergeant who isn't really busy? Stephanie Sparkles Meyer we're going to need. R.O. Goosebumps Stein we're also going to need. You know what, Tony Morrison? Oh, you know, here, John Scalzi, you can do this. Old man Scalzi can handle that. Somebody's going to get a bonus to hacking. I think that somebody's going to be Tony Morrison. And we'll spend 25 supplies to negate this. We really got to get the Avatar project down. Ambush chance is low. John Scalzi and Tony Morrison, if ambushed, should be, you know, probably doomed, effectively, but I'm still going to take the chance and send them. 6 days for that. What else we got? Anything else that needs to be done? We're going to get some Illyrium research done in a day. Still working on skull mining, are we? Javier's gremlin is hard at work. All right. So we were scanning for this weapons dealer because we want to take... We're doubling up alloys and Illyrium. We already have a pretty hefty stockpile here. I wouldn't mind going for that soldier.
I have often wondered why the elders would entrust their knowledge within a being so temperamental, so unmoved by our pursuits.
Are you talking? You know what? I think you've taken one too many blows to the head, Falil Baladur. I think she has.
Our inspiration.
She's got pugilistica dementia now. She's like Cassius Clay or Muhammad Ali. She's just wandering around going, I don't know what the hell I'm saying anymore. Just, I feel like a butterfinger, sting like a bean. And then just shadow boxing for the impressment of the elders. Dangerous new enemy detected. Which facility is he in?
Now that we've established contact with the local resistance, we've got the details we need to move on the aliens' facility.
Yeah, I know.
This is our chance to set back their work on the Avatar.
We're actually doing that with the covert object or covert mission right now, Bradford. So, you know, I really don't feel like that's wholly necessary. What I do feel is wholly necessary is having Chuck Winded get rid of this negative trait.
Valuable time and resources by not conducting any research.
Yeah.
Please consider providing us with a directive as soon as possible.
I can only do so many things at once here, Tygan. Okay? You guys are really, you know, putting the pressure on me. Datapad decryption, shield bearer autopsy. Shield bearer is instant. Well, let's get that one out of the way.
The Advent shield bearers are quite similar to the bulk of Advent's forces, and that they are the product of careful genetic engineering that generally mirrors the human form.
Carefully engineered for Richard Tygan's personal pleasure.
And armor. Components I'm sure Shen
Oh, so carefully engineered. You can see Dr. Tygan quivering in anticipation. New Proving Ground project available. Experimental armor. Okay.
Their armor is perhaps the most distinctive feature differentiating them.
Yep. Not too worried about that. What other project did we have that was instant? Datapad decryption is inspired, which will only take a day. Alien encryption is where they want us to roll from a story standpoint. We got a lot of autopsies here. I'm fairly well content to let most of, except for the Muton autopsy. I was gonna say I'm fairly well content to let most of these autopsies just remain unfinished, but Muton autopsy gets us plasma grenades. I think we'll take the inspired one, knock that out, and then we're probably gonna switch over and grab some plasma grenades because it is really time for us to get an upgrade on our grenade game.
Strategic resource located.
71 alloys, 54 Illyrium crystals. Probably enough to keep us in good condition for like the foreseeable future. Let's go make contact with the Western. You know, there is a soldier over there. Alright, I'll take the Special Forces mission, then I'm going to Western Europe. We already have a safety valve, and we have a project in progress to reduce the Avatar. Yeah. So worst case scenario, they would trigger the Doom counter, but our covert action would trigger before the Doom counter got to countdown mode. So worst case scenario, we're still okay. 38 intel. Interchangeable upgrades. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, you know we gotta do that.
I agree. That is an important task, Commander.
You know, Dr. Tygan, I challenged you at the beginning of the month and said for your performance evaluation, your goals for this month are going to be to find something that I want to research more than plasma grenades, and I'll be damned if you didn't achieve it. Alright, so it looks like our next mission is going to be a supply raid. We will go and do that very shortly because, frankly, we could use the supplies, but that's going to be next episode. If you enjoyed this one and seeing me give a shockingly positive review to Dr. Richard Tygan in his we should definitely bond these two.
Will always tell you otherwise, but this is the true voice.
Meyer and Stein, sounding very much like a law firm. Meyer and Stein.
Stronger every day, and XCOM is making that happen.
Yeah, thanks to the law firm of Meyer and Stein, defending your legal rights against the forces of Advent since 2017. Meyer and Stein. Call 1-800-555-LAW. It's with 2 W's, L-A-W-W. I mean, I know it's not perfect, but we're attorneys. We're not really creative in the marketing perspective. That's Meyer and Stein, attorneys at law, with 2 W's. If you'd like to consider calling Meyer and Stein, might drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you want to enlist them to defend your rights against Advent, might consider subscribing as well. They're at work for you in the courtroom 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, except for the fact that most courts are really only open about 5 days a week and usually within normal business hours. The rest of the time, though, you know, they're still fighting for your rights in another dimension or something. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Remember, that's 1-800-555-LAWW. Meyer and Stein.